What is up guys, Suspense here, and welcome back to another video. Thank you guys so much for all the recent support, especially those of you who came from the Batch Floss YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. Let's go ahead and jump right into this pair. You guys already know what it is by the box. Today I'll be doing an in-depth review and giving my thoughts on the Air Jordan 4 University Blue. Love the materials on this shoe. These and the Topaz 4s were great back-to-back colorways. Let's go ahead and hop into the top-down cam. All right, let's go ahead and start with the box. We have a standard Jordan 4 styled box, except it has a white glossy finish on the top with the University Blue Jumpman and black flight text. The inside of the lid is a flat University Blue with no stamps or stickers. Inside we have two pieces of paper, one splatter print paper, and one shorter piece of tissue paper that just runs across on the inside. And we do also have a YCM sticker down there as well. Here is the box label. I traded for these on Tradeblock. You can go ahead and see that trade in the top right-hand corner of the screen right there. So this is a non-US release. We don't have a suggested retail tab here, but you can reference this for all your legit checking needs. All right, and here are the shoes. Starting off with colors and materials, this is a pretty easy one. The entire upper is constructed of this medium nap University Blue suede. The wings are gray with black splatter, aka cement, while the crowns are black. The midsoles are gray splatter as well, which I'm just going to reference as cement for the rest of the video. And the midsoles are also partially white here on the bottom. And we have a mainly black outsole with a UNC hit up front, as well as a gray front and back, white hit in the center with a University Blue Jumpman right in the middle. We also have a visible air unit in the back like every other Jordan 4, and the inside color is white. Starting off with the rand and vamp area, we do have a decently nice round shape up front. The rands are not thick as the material goes onto the vamp and is stitched down nicely. The edges do not show any signs of fraying or a rough cut, so I would not say that they're thick, but it does appear a little boxy in my opinion. And the stitching on this pair and in 4s in general is always almost perfect. All right, and moving to the medial side, we can start with the join, which is basically the only unique thing on the medial side. Right here in the middle is the material join. It is nice and seamless up top, and the stitching is beautiful, so that is a perfect join. Behind the join we have the UNC colored rubber netting on the cages, as well as a, you guessed it, UNC colored mesh material behind the netting. And like we quickly covered at the start, we have cement wings with nice parallel stitches under them. Every retail pair of 4s that I've personally owned and that I've seen from my friends all have had nearly perfect stitching on the back under the wings, so I would definitely check this for legit checking. The lateral sides in general are the same as the medial side without the join. We have the same UNC rubber netting and mesh material and the same cement wings with perfect parallel stitching underneath. But one thing to note, maybe this will be good for legit checking, is, and I'm not sure if I can pick this up on camera or not, but you can see the black splatter on the gray wing. On the bottom of the lace crown right here, there is actually some black splatter print on the black lace crown. So under certain light, you can pick that up. So that may be good for legit checking as well, or just bad Nike QC, who knows. As far as laces go, this pair only comes with flat cotton UNC laces already in. And while we're up here, we might as well talk about these front cages, which are a great way to legit check Jordan 4s. Notice the size and shape of these front cages here. They're not super boxy and they are not proportionally big. If you see a retail Jordan 4 and a replica Jordan 4 side by side, even in pictures, it's pretty easy to spot. So definitely look up here for legit checking. And here is the tongue tag. It features a gray Jumpman on a white background with black flight underneath. The fidelity is pretty good, and I can see all 4 fingers, both laces, and no palm under the ball. We also have the Team 23 tag attached on the right side of the standard tongue tag. This is featured with pretty much all PE turned GR or school Jordans, and they're always a bit controversial, especially for their placement, but at least this one can be easily removed if you choose to do that. But obviously here it is for reference. And here are the back tabs, another great way to legit check Jordan 4s. Take note of the width of the tops of the back tabs here, as well as the gap between Jumpman's feet and the heel cup. Most of the time replica Jordan 4 heel cups end up being shorter than the retail versions, and also sometimes the Jumpmans on the back are smaller, so the gap should be pretty consistent, though it may be size dependent, but in general the Jumpman's feet should be very close to the heel cup, so take note of that for legit checking as well. Also, always take a look behind these back tabs, even not under UV light, for guidelines. On the Batch Floss channel, I've had a few pairs of replicas that have very faint guidelines on the back here, but that don't show up under UV light, so it's always good to be cautious there. Moving inside, we do have a cardboard shoe tree with the proper sizing up front and molded sock liner on the bottom. Here are the insoles. They're a nice dense white polyurethane insole. I pulled both of them out because I've never seen this before actually. I have a silver code on the bottom of my right insole. I did check the footbed and I didn't see anything there, so I don't think it came off of the footbed. So very interesting. Text wise, it just looks like a bunch of numbers. Maybe it says 282 at the end. There's some 8s in the middle shoulder there. I have no clue, but definitely interesting. The tops, as you can see, are a black cotton with UNC Jumpman branding on the heel. The fidelity is pretty good, and this insole, I've only ever seen these on non-US releases. This insole has basically the material breakdown of each part of the shoe with different symbols representing the different materials. Inside we have a nylon strobel with one visible guide hole, some red guidelines on the strobel, and a good amount of white stitching. And here is a look at the inside size tag for reference. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and hit these with a black light so you know what to expect to see on a retail pair. We have some glue here around the join. The tongue lights up under UV light. Just a little bit more glue here. This is where you should really be checking on the back of your shoes to spot any guidelines. Decent amount more glue here in the back. But besides some glue, nothing really much on this pair under UV light. Thank you guys so much for watching my review on the Air Jordan 4 University Blue. If you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Maybe consider checking out another video that YouTube recommends here. That's it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.